Point one. Good morning. I know the countdown's done, but I wanted to listen to this sweet tune just a little longer. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday morning. Who is all here? Tampa Tom, Dwayne, Antonio, Aqua, Tech Boy, 54 Punchy, Deborah, Twin Cities Guppies. How's everyone doing? Luigi, Cody Dryden Conway. I should really be asleep. I work graveyard. Go to sleep, buddy. Go to sleep. I used to do the graveyard shift myself, and it is terrible. Tampa Tom, what's going on? My car's in the shop at this point. I'm tempted to tell them to just keep it. I've been there. I have been there. Gummy Aquatics, hello. Daryl Deemer, hello. Saying Big D Smoke saying hello to Pam. Dink Tanks, yo 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 yo. Greg Bean, good morning. I really wish your themes weren't 1980s. I hate 80s music. What music do you like, Dwayne? Speaking of which, so people ask you why I do the intros. I do the intros to give people time to come in here. I usually try to make them around about a minute, but I'm going to make my intros like 20 minutes from now on, just so I can fit in 20 minutes of 80s music just for you, Dwayne. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Miss Pistos and Mr. Aqua 12 Long, I would do one pair and breed them. It would do just fine. They would do just fine. I used to have that tank a long, long time ago. Sydney Erickson, hello. Laura, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. The 186 Element, Nathan, hello, hello, hello. Hey, first live stream I've caught. Nice. Restless Natives, hello. Welcome to the stream. We got a couple new species of fish that have been discovered this year. So it's nothing too exciting, but I figured it would give us something to talk about. Probably wait a couple more minutes for people to roll in. You're going to make 20-minute intros, so I'm not right in the middle of water change when you start. John says, is it Friday? Did I have a stroke? It is Wednesday. But don't worry, we will still be live streaming on Friday morning too. And it is already like 900 degrees out. It is going to be a hot day. I've made no progress in the pond because it's too hot to do anything. Hey Bob, I just got a group of Agassizias yesterday and they just mope around the bottom of the tank. Is that normal? Pretty much. That's where pistos like to hang out. I like lots of type, just not 80s. Dang, you like all music except 80s. Music, rock, country, and others. Well, I don't know if I could get anything made by Friday, but I'll try to switch it up a little. I'm an 80s kid, so the nostalgia is strong with me. I love 80s synth music, 80s pop music, 80s rock music, 80s movies, like the super cheesy action 80 movies are some of my favorite. Yep, I'm just a product of the 80s. Okay, we'll give it one more minute and then we'll take a look at these fish. High of 72 here, absolutely beautiful. 80s rock rules, yeah. I do love some Motley Crue. Hey Bob, am shipping today. You are shipping today? So what do we got? We got some new species of bristlenose, a new snakehead, and then just some really goofy looking fish that they found in Antarctica that we'll take a look at. You know what's funny is that I am such an 80s person, but I've never seen the Goonies ever. I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen the Goonies. I've seen like bits and pieces of it. I've probably seen enough of it that I've probably seen enough random clips and that I've probably seen the whole movie, but I've never actually sat down and watched it the whole way through. Howdy doody macaroni, what's going on? As a 90s kid, I love 80s. I don't care that much. My dad just forced me to listen to it, and I've seen Karate Kid and Rocky a million times. I think that's everyone, Dwayne. The Karate Kid is just not that good of a movie. It's just not. What time to sit and watch a classic? Yeah, I mean that's what everyone says when I say I haven't watched the Goonies, but I haven't. Okay, so let's take a look at these fish real quick. Well, not real quick, although it's probably going to be real quick. Where do I want to go here? I want to go... Sweep the leg, sweep the leg. I want to go here. to the subterranean waters. Snakehead fishes of the family Chanidae are predatory freshwater fishes comprising 50 valid species, many of which are important food fishes. Researchers of Kerala University Fisheries and Ocean Studies, CUFOS, have discovered a new species of snakehead fish lurking in subterranean waters. The bizarre fish has been scientifically named Gollum. I'm not going to say that scientific name, but Gollum, whatever that is, Gollum, Enigma, Mashana, I don't know. Gollum snakehead, common name after Gollum, the character of Lord of the Rings, a creature that went underground during its subterranean life, changed its morphological features. The fish is not only a new species, but also a remarkable new genus of the snakehead family, Chardonnay, and apparently they're picking up my trash at the curb right now. Yep. We'll give them a second to pick up my trash. This is what you got to look out for in this media. Look at this. They're trying to tell you something here. UFOs. Is this some kind of alien fish? Did this fish come down on an UFO? I'm telling you guys. Yeah. UFO. This fish is not only a new species, but also a remarkable new genus of the snakehead family, Chardonnay, which is currently represented by two other genres. Shannon in Asia and Parachana in Africa, said Rajiv Raghavan, assistant professor of the Department of Fisheries and Resource Management. CUFOS. There it is again. UFOs. Resource Management. UFOs. Snakehead fishes of the family Chardonnay are predatory freshwater fishes comprising 50 valid species, many of which are important food fishes. I don't know why that's such a weird word for me. Fishes. Roads. Limit. Anyways, where was I? Some are also popular in the aquarium fish trade, and others have been introduced around the world, with several species becoming highly invasive. I mean, it does look like a biker, except for the the dorsal fins and all that stuff, but it's pretty close. Dang it, I lost my spot. When a local youth stumbled upon this interesting fish from a rice field near that place, little did he realize the fish will become one of the most unusual species to be described from India in recent times. The fish adds a strikingly distinct morphology from all other species found in India, said Anoop, a PhD student at the University of UFO. See, I'm telling you. They keep kind of throwing that in there. It's that subconscious stuff. Though Kerala is one of the best explored regions in India with regard to freshwater biodiversity's research on subterranean animals is still in its infancy. Several weird genera of species of fish and shrimps have been discovered in the state in the recent past, and it reveals more questions than answers. It's a mystery on their evolutionary and biogeographic relationships. The ongoing research at UFOs, in association with the Natural History Museum of London and the ISSER Poon, jeez, is hopeful of solving some of these mysteries. Poon. The Natural History Museum in London and Poon. This is an interesting place to have a museum. Although I get it. So there, oh my god. So yeah, there you go. It's ugly to me. I wouldn't say it's ugly to me, but it's definitely interesting. It's not the most beautiful fish in the world, but it could be like the ugly duckling. Kathleen says, what? I love Karate Kid. And this is why I don't like doing this kind of stuff, because now I've missed all of this chat. But there it is. There it is. Hey, everybody. I like the streams during the day. It gets me by during work. Yep, at least for the short term, we'll be having these morning streams. Good morning, HC Aqua, and everyone else that has come in. All right. Hi, everyone. Sorry, changed my screen name from Pile R since many mistook me for a man. Pillar. Well, I don't know why I said Pile R. Pillar. Tessa, hello. I like when people change their name and they tell me, so now I know. Now I know. I'm telling you guys. You see it right there. It's an alien fish. Alien fish. I just read an article about this cave snakehead. Truly amazing. I think it was actually discovered after a flood, right? I didn't mention it in this article, but I think that's how it was found. The India had a flood, and it brought it to the surface. It doesn't say anything as far as size, at least in this article. I read a couple articles on this. This is from May. And I don't know, do they know? Would they know how big it gets? They're probably growing it out. I don't know. It's a UFO fish. What do they know? You know, they got to reverse engineer that technology. Something, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to tell you right now, this article kind of sucks. It is 6 new species of bristlenose catfish discovered by Leslie de Souza and her collaborators. And this is the only picture they got of these 6 new fish. That is why I do not like this article, but it is from 2019. He got washed up like a true alien. Yep. I have all 3 of those rasboras. Love all of them. Must be talking to someone else. I would love it if he talks about the differences between harlequin rasbora, pork chop rasboras, and lamb chopped rasboras. I love those little fish. We might be able to make a topic of something like that. I know I do have a video coming out eventually with a rasbora video coming out. So you might just get your wish. Okay, here we go. Leslie de Souza never expected the species of catfish she was searching for to be served up to her on a platter. But then she got dinner. So she found 6 new species of fish and then ate them? Is that what you're trying to say, Carrie? Come on, Carrie. The Field Museum conservation biologist spent her days dragging her net through the dark muck in the Amazon and Orinoco basins in northeastern South America, searching for bristlenose catfish, and arrived back at camp near dusk. Local guides working with De Souza, then a PhD student, and her advisor, Jonathan Arm Brewster, I think Arm Buster would be a way better last name, an ichthyologist from Auburn University, prepared local fare for researchers, including capybara, caiman, and yes, even sucker-mouthed armored catfish. So they have no other pictures of the other 5 new species. Just this one right here, which honestly looks a lot like the one. I know I like saying Souza though. Souza. I pronounce words the way I want to pronounce them because my pronunciation is the correct way, no matter what. It's always right. Anyways, these fish look like the ones that Corey brought home from his first Peru trip. Those like golden bristlenose plecos that I don't know whatever happened to them now that I'm thinking about them. Pizza garlic fingers, donairs, and live stream donairs, Dominoes maybe, I don't know, donairs, I don't know what that is. And making a fish shrimp order in a couple hours. What a good day. Plus, I mean, it's gonna be hot. It's going to be like 90 today, which is, that means it's going to be about 100 in my fish room and about 110 here in the studio. So it's not going to be pleasant, but it's still going to be nice. Like, I would much rather have 100-degree sun than like 50-degree rain. Anyways. Restless Native says, those plecos don't look very unusual to me. It's just a stock photo and not the fish they found. It does say that the leoni is one of the 6 new bristlenose. So it is saying this, but again, I don't. So I probably need someone like Rachel O'Leary or someone like that to explain this process, because a lot of the bristlenose plecos do look the same. And like I've listened to Barbie Fiorentino. I went to one of her talks on plecos. She's considered like the pleco queen, like the world expert on plecos. And literally, like, she's going through her slides of all these different plecos that she's discovered, and honestly, most of them look the same to me. I couldn't tell a difference. I don't know. Maybe I'm catfish racist. I don't know, but they all just. It was so funny because she came and did the talk, and I went and watched, obviously, and she loves small brown plecos with spots. And so that's what she was showing us, was all these different species of plecos that were small brown with spots. And I'm like, okay, so this one's spots are like off-white. This one's spots are like cream white. I don't know. I'm clearly not on her level because I couldn't tell a difference. But anyways, we have our first super chat. Duke Nukem, I have to go. Just a quick visit. I hope you're having a great hiatus from work. Have a great day. Hopefully we'll see you Friday. Have a good day to you too. And yeah, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. So yeah, this article kind of sucked, but it's still cool. I still think this is a really cool looking pleco. It's this one, as far as compared to such as don't have globes and such as like anyways, these differ from my bristlenose plecos because of the yellow. So I can tell the difference between these, well, and the spots, between my normal like chocolate and these guys here. Ray Conway, hello. Is Candy here? Hello, Candy. You missed the UFO talk. So, it, you know, I don't know. Well, anyways. Ancestris leoni from Leslie DeSouza. All right, now we got a gross new species of fish, which is actually very interesting, and this one's probably going to get me a copyright strike, but that's all right. You might call it creepy. Scientists say it's just misunderstood. It's pink, slimy, googly-eyed, and apparently misunderstood. That's according to scientist Andrew Stewart, who discovered the curious new species of fish shown in the photo above, filming of the expedition Antarctica, which here it is right here, guys. This is a 50-minute documentary, The Secrets of Antarctica, a full documentary. You know, this is where all the UFOs are. This is where the alien fish are coming from. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, turns out this little gross guy is a type of snailfish, a tadpole looking creature that confounds scientists due to its home in the icy depths of the Arctic and Antarctic oceans. So this fish right here, apparently there's like a ton of fish in Antarctica, which I never would have guessed in a million years. Like, obviously there's life there, but as far as how many fish, like if you watch that, I mean, if you got like 50 minutes to spare, The Secrets of Antarctica, full documentary, it's actually pretty good. So it's just about this scientist who goes around and searches for fish. And the fish there cannot go above 5 degrees Celsius. They will die. They will burn alive. Well, obviously they're not going to, you know, spontaneously combust, but they're actually really, really interesting. There's so many different fish. And like you say right here, skip ahead to the 14:30 mark. Guys, do it after the live stream. Don't do it right now. Even though it is more interesting, don't do it right now. There are over 400 types of snailfish that have been found and countless more that remain undocumented. Any temperature, oh, here it is right here. Over 5 degrees Celsius is too hot for these ice fish. That's partly why they remain so mysterious. Over the years, scientists have continued to uncover more cousins of the snailfish, including the blue-winged snailfish that was found in 2017 and a pink snailfish that was dubbed the Mariana snailfish due to its home in the carnivorous deep-sea trench in the western Pacific Ocean. The Mariana Trench, guys, that's also an extremely interesting topic, and also where there's UFOs hiding down there, you know, just saying. Stewart's snailfish has its own quirk besides huge eyes, which look a bit like goldfish, a harder ridge of the tissue along the fins with unusual markings. That color pattern is like nothing he has ever seen before, folks. Whew. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. I want to click on it to see if it'll blow up, but it says YouTube right here, and as soon as I play a YouTube video, boom, I get struck. So I'm hoping that the images won't copyright me, but I definitely cannot play a video. But look at that guy. Look at that guy. Isn't he so cute? Oh, he's just so cute. Wow, I'm excited about some of the new species out there. There's a bunch of loach species that are waiting to be discovered. Yes, the fishy life. I agree. There's just not a lot of articles about it, though. Jaws Aquarium Tanks with the $4.20 super chat. I'm here. What have I missed? So, you missed a new species of snakehead, which is a UFO fish, as you can see right here. They try to disguise it with the K, but it's not. It is a UFO fish from India, the Gollum snakehead. The first subterranean snakehead ever to be discovered. You missed 6 new species of bristlenose plecos. However, the article is terrible because they only show 1. The rest of the article just talks about bristlenose in general, and then only shows 1 of the 6 species they discovered. So, come on, National Geographic. Even I can do better than that. And then, of course, the cool fish from Antarctica. The ice water fish looks like a overcooked mushroom. Jeez. I think it's pretty cool. Like, again, you guys, like, click on this and, you know, do the watch later. Ugh. But, yeah. Let's, so that's it. Unless you guys know of any new fish. A lot of the other fish that I found were discovered in, like, at least articles were like 2017, 2018, so not really that new. But, you know, I thought it would be a fun topic to kind of browse through these articles real quick. Some alien fish, some bristlenose. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I would never own a snakehead because they get 9,000 feet long. Can't get over the fish spontaneously combusting. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't even notice it was up here. See? See? Some subliminal messaging. I didn't even notice the UFOs was up there. UFOs everywhere. UFO fish, folks. UFO fish. It is the UFO fish. I'm telling you, man. I am on to something here. UFOs. All right, it's like, whew, it's gonna be hot today. No need to cook, just get it to room temperature. Yeah, Loch Ness Monster. So that's all I got for you as far as new fish. That's all I found within the last, like, 6 or so months as far as new fish that are discovered. There's lots of articles out there that say, like, 200 new fish discovered, but then they don't, like, show any of them. And you kind of need pictures, I feel. At least I do. Like, I don't have an imagination. I need pictures. And oh, there we go. Scroll. I'll kind of lean back, get in my comfort zone. Also, I need to know how the mic sounds. I probably should have asked that first, but I rewatched Monday's stream. Well, I just skipped through it. And the mic sounded terrible. I don't know why you guys didn't say anything. It was like ridiculously loud, which caused so much feedback, and not one of you guys said anything, which is weird. So the gain on my live stream software did not change, but somehow the gain on the computer, the actual microphone settings on the computer, went from 80 to 100. And I had to change it back to 80. So hopefully there's no, like, grainy feedback. Yeah, it was overmodulated. Why didn't you say anything, Susan? I went a whole hour. Ugh, I feel bad for anyone that sat through that. It sounded so bad. So bad. I did some updates on my computer, and I was troubleshooting, and I think it reset the gains. I was trying to figure out why it freezes all the time. or why I lose audio all the time for a couple seconds. And so I was diagnosing that last weekend, and I think I did something to reset the gain all the way to 100%. Who did I just see here? Ginger Grumble, who I haven't seen in a live stream in forever, specifically 23 days. Hello. We love your voice no matter what the level is. Jeez. What's up, FishTube? Hey, other Bob's Bearded Fish Room. I'm assuming you're talking to me and not Bob Kaler. They have dwarf snakehead Bob. They have some dwarf. I don't know. That was painful. So if a regular snakehead is like 9,000 feet long, then a dwarf is probably like 2,000 feet long. I don't know. Here, I'll Google it. Isn't it like one of these like dwarf animals that are not actually dwarf? Like a dwarf caiman? Yeah, it's dwarf for an alligator, but it's still 6 feet long. That's not dwarf. It's dwarf compared to its 20-foot cousin, the Chana Gachua. All right, let's see. Got you. That's its name. Got you. I got you. All right. Where can I see the size? Seriously Fish, here we go. One of the greatest websites. No, I will not support you. 150 to 200 millimeters. That's not too terribly bad. 18 to 28 degrees Celsius, so pretty tropical. 5.0 to 8.0 pH. Hardness 18 to 350. This seems like a really easy species of snakehead to keep. Now, I have my monster fish. Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have two monster fish. One that hasn't been on my channel in years. And it's not Big Steen because Big Steen was on my last video. If you guys haven't watched my last video, you should go check it out, even though the thumbnail is terrible. It's still, I don't know, you see some pretty cool rainbows, some Leopoldi, and you see little Steen. But I have another monster fish, the pike I got years and years ago, that mystery pair of pikes. I have the bickers, but they're still small. No, I have that. I still have the pike. So I had that mystery pair of pike cichlids. The male absolutely destroyed the female, and so now I just have the male, and I've been slowly growing this fish out, and it's probably a foot long by now. I just have never shown it on my channel. I was gonna do like some massive, or try to do some like crazy massive clickbait, but I don't know. I'm not creative enough for clickbait, so it's in a 90-gallon. Do you believe the uplift the uplift tube on a sponge filter makes a significant difference? I think it makes a difference, but I don't know that I would say significant. I run some without it and some with it. But I definitely think it makes a difference. But does it make a significant difference? Probably not. Oh, stayed up to 2 a.m. looking up rare isopods. Thanks for your recent video. LOL going broke. I'm getting 6 new species of isopods today. I'm going to be going to the post office as soon as we end this stream to pick them up. Barbara Jackson is here. Hello. Good morning, everyone. And Bob, if it makes you feel any better, my audio Tuesday night was horrible. Really? It sounded fine. I was lurking for, I think like 10 to 15 minutes. And it sounded fine to me. My bikers are getting bigger. Started seeing some white clouds missing. Now there's just one. Slow growers. Yeah, I don't know if mine have grown at all. And they're definitely not happy now that they're all crammed in that 40-gallon. But I've got a 75-gallon in my room that only has a couple fish in it. So I'm going to transfer a lot of fish over there, and then you guys will never see them again. Because I don't show my bedroom on YouTube. I don't know why. I think that's weird. By the way, I have a saddled albino wikisii and gold dust biker. I love them. I say biker. Get over it. If you don't like that I say bye shear, too bad. And I'm not talking to you, Dwayne. I'm just saying in general. People always give me grief. It's like beta, 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 beta. In the end, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. And a quick rant. When my guest signed it on it... Wait, when my guest signed on, it arced and had an echo. Oh, maybe I missed that. Maybe I missed that spot. I don't know. It sounded fine when I was there. What's going on, Bob and Fish fam? V-Stag says hit the like button. Yes, hit the like, hit the share. We got a few more of these Wednesday streams down the line, so we got to get people used to showing up on Wednesdays now. Fridays have been pretty good. The last couple have been over 100 viewers, so that's pretty cool. I just took my shoe off for some reason. I don't know why. Bicycler. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do today. It is a super nice day. Maybe I'll take my bike out and go up in the mountains or something. I don't know. Got so much time now. It's great. Like Spike. Just remove a bunch of stuff into the 120 in my bedroom. Gonna make a video today. Do it, man. You don't post enough videos, my friend. Also, you are more than welcome to come over and scape the 240 gallon. The only thing is I don't want a lot of hardscape in it. So any hardscape that I put in the 240, I want it to be, so it's 2 feet tall. I want it to be below 12 inches so that little Steen still has room to like swim around. You know what I mean? I don't want, before I had like 2 pieces of wood that went all the way to the top, and I don't want to restrict any of the swimming area because it's already going to be too small for them. So I don't want to make it any more cramped than it already is. So any like wood or rocks or anything like that, I don't want to go more than halfway up just so he can have room. And I'm thinking something simple. Like if I could get, at first I want to do a bunch of sword plants, but then I think about it and it's going to take up, like the sword plants are just going to get huge and take up all of this space, right? So then I was thinking like just something simple like dwarf sage or like jungle val on each end, and then let it grow into the middle, and then you could just have like one like log or something in the middle, just something simple like that. Let's do a tank since you have a bunch of time. The problem is getting that much jungle val is rough. Bentley Pasco sent me a bunch of jungle val and it got destroyed in the mail, and I feel bad because I was gonna do like a whole unboxing and be like Bentley Pasco everyone, and then all the jungle val, it was one of those days where it was like 90 degrees out, and it just didn't make it in my mailbox by the time I got home. At least that's my assumption. But yeah, so getting a ton of jungle val like seems like it would be easy, but for me it's not. Mountain Loop Highway is a great ride. Also, I had to break down a tank because my stand broke. Now I need a 40-gallon stand. I'm assuming it didn't break and ruin the tank, though, so that's good. Mumble Bushcraft says, Scottish Aquatic does sick scapes. Absolutely, I have a ton of Vallisneria Ruby Red. Yeah, but see, you say you have a ton, but that's an 8-foot tank down there. So like a ton in a 40-gallon is like just a little drop in a 240-gallon, and that's my problem. Is like, you know, people want to help and I love it, and they're like, oh, I have all this val for you, and then I'll get it and it's like, you know, like 6 pieces of val, and I'm like, that's great, I appreciate it, you know, don't get me wrong, but like I'm trying to fill up an 8-foot by 2-foot tank here. I'm not patient. I just can't put like a couple pots of jungle val in there and wait 3 years for it to grow out. There's a YouTuber, Aqua Adventure. He has a Chana Guccia. He only keeps wild caught fish. That's interesting. No, just cranked and had to stop what I was doing to move the tank. Disaster averted. Just sad. I love that setup. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just had the same thing with my 75-gallon. Ooh, maybe I can do that today. I'm in one of these scenarios. Okay, here's my scenario. I'm in the scenario that I have so much time and like so many projects that I don't even know like where to start. So my goal so far has just been to accomplish like One project every day. So I have, before it was easy to say, oh, I gotta work, I can't do it. There's too much, I can't do it. And just like slowly grind it out. But now I have nothing but time, and it's like this huge mountain I gotta climb of all these projects, and so I gotta break it down to like just one step at a time, and just get one project done. Focus on one project a day. So that's what I'm doing. Yesterday I failed miserably. What did I do yesterday? Let's see. I had physical therapy. I made breakfast. I did some water changes, but no projects. No projects. It's I really want to get the pond done, but it's so freaking hot, and like after like 11 o'clock, like the sun just beats down on me the rest of the day on those ponds, and it's just too hot. Too hot. Yours was way worse. Hey, can you build me a 40-gallon stand? Um, I mean, maybe. I'm not like a master woodworker, though. I'm not Ron Swanson. It's practice for retirement. What's your opinion on underground filter versus spongers? Sponges. Use both. I do not notice a big swing in parameters. Probably won't. You probably won't. I don't know that anyone. If you set up like 3 identical tanks, and one had an underground filter, one had a sponge filter, and one had a hang on back filter, and they were all stocked the same, and everything was identical, I don't think you would notice a difference in any of them. They all get the job done. The difference is like maybe if you start overstocking, then you might start noticing a difference. But for like just your standard run of the mill tropical terrarium with your standard stocking levels, between the 3, I don't know that you would ever notice a difference. I think the most efficient is probably the sponge filter, but I don't think the other 2 are so inefficient that they won't work. They will still work just fine. I tried to work on my ponds. Way too hot out here. Yeah, see, Flynn's only like an hour and a half north of me, and yeah, so he's getting the same weather. But yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. I tried to work on the ponds. It's way too hot here as well, and I know it's like 115 and 120 with 90% humidity in other places of the U.S. But for this area, this is hot for us. Whereas maybe 90 degrees where you are is just like a walk in the park. 90 degrees here is hot. It is. Why is it so blurry? I think it's too bright. 110 here in Dallas, yeah. See, so when people are probably hearing me complain about like 85, 90 degree weather, and they're like, man, this chump, he doesn't know anything. But it's all relative, right? It's all relative. Depends on where you live and what you're used to. Sitting quietly in Las Vegas, RJL. How about Anubias? I have enough of that to fill 2 240s. See, I could do like Anubias. I could do Anubias's. Here's my problem. Here's my problem with Anubias, is that Anubias is expensive. All right, and I know you're selling them for cheap, but for me right now that's expensive. But I've thought about it when I see your post on selling them on Facebook, but I'm really having to curb my spending right now. Oh, that's so good. Gonna be drinking a lot of that today. I'd much rather be in Vegas with it 100 than here at 90. The nice thing about Vegas is they have misters on the sidewalks, so you can still like walk around. You get a nice cool mist. It's pretty sweet. 84 degrees here. I'm not complaining at all. We had your temps last week. Even 84 here though is like, that's right when you get around like that 85 degree weather. That's when I'm like shutting it down. Whatever I'm working on, I'm shutting it down. And it is very nice riding weather though, as long as I don't have to stop. When I get stuck at a stoplight with like my jacket on, pants, helmet, and the sun just beating down on you, it gets hot really fast, really fast. And I'm not one of those people that ride around in shorts and a tank top. because I don't want to crash wearing shorts and a tank top, and I will crash eventually. It's just a matter of time, and so I'd rather you know, be in my pants and my boots and my Kevlar jacket, and yeah, that's what I want to wear when I crash on my motorcycle. It's just a matter of time. 65 and partly cloudy, please, all day. I would like 75 and partly cloudy. Like that is like 70 to 75, partly cloudy. If it was that weather, I would be up in the mountains all day, every day. That's it. Scottish Aquatics says, I want to move somewhere with AC. Yeah, I do have a portable AC unit, and it's actually like right here. Obviously, I'm not going to turn it on during a live stream, so this is the only time it really heats up in here is during the live stream. And then I round up all my dogs, toss them in here, and turn on the air conditioning for them. And because they're dogs, I mean, I have a husky. She needs air conditioning. I say it's for the dogs, but it's for me. It's crazy. So, I guess we're not talking about fish anymore. So I have two dogs, right? So I got a husky, and then I have my pit mix. And obviously we have a long hair dual coat versus a short hair single coat. And when I take their temperature, like the pit is always like 100 degrees, and then the husky is always like 80 degrees. And it's just crazy. Like there's basically no hair on this pit mix, and you would think that it would be. I mean, I know why. Obviously, the dual coat keeps it cool as well as warm, but it's just like it's just one of those things. It's still weird to me when I look at my husky and I'm like, how are you not hot? But anyways, I don't even know why I brought that up. Whatever. Driving all day in a car with black interior and no AC. Yeah, that's terrible. Now that is terrible. Terrible. Looking at 85 here with low 90s heat index. Bob, have you ever had Cabela's Celebs rainbows? Are they lily typical rainbow behavior? Best colors in the morning when the lights kick on. Are they lily? Yes. All rainbows are going to have the best color when you first turn on the light. So I don't even like filming my rainbows at night when the lights have been on all day. But yes, like all rainbows, like typical rainbow behavior, best colors in the morning, absolutely. When the lights first turn on, yep. But that's just not rainbows. That's most fish. Pit mix, half pit, half fish hero, absolutely. It's funny. So that dog will bark, and it wasn't like he was some hero that was trying to, send me some Lassie moment and wake me up because my fish tank was leaking everywhere. He literally wanted to get to the hang on back filter and kill it. He wanted to destroy it because the sound that was coming out of the hang on back filter was horrendous. You guys know what it sounds like when they run dry, and it was just, I think he thought it was like growling and barking at him, and so then he was trying to growl and bark and kill it. But I don't care. I mean, I'll take the wake up call. Yeah, I was gonna tell you a story about my other dog, but I don't think I'll tell that story. Double coats work as insulation, keeps the sun off their cool body. Celebs rainbows are quite typical, but they are cool because they are like slightly larger. Pseudo McGill, you know what I mean? I can't spell. Pseudo McGill, you got pretty close. You just mixed up a couple vowels, no big deal. One of my tanks gets the morning sun through the tank, and the fish look fantastic. Yep, that is. So, all my tanks that are in front of the window, like backed up against the window, I don't have like backgrounds or anything on them until I put that 3D background in there, and I was really hesitant because I didn't want to lose that morning sunlight shimmer. But that 75 background, 3D background, I've literally had that for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and never used it. So I was like, I just got to do it. I paid like $170 for it. I should probably use it. But now I'm turning that into a tegu terrarium, and I'll probably take that 3D background out so that the tegu gets sun. And I know, sun through glass is going to be way, 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 way hot, but I've got it covered. It won't be a big deal. But it'll give him natural sunlight. It'll give her natural sunlight. And I'm also building a portable outdoor enclosure for her as well. So on days like today, that will be my project for the day. Let's see, what do I need? I got the wood, I got the screws, I need hinges, and I don't need to write that down. Hinges and screen. Stainless steel screen. All right. I'll do that after I go to the post office and pick up my isopods. That's what that will be my project for the day. All right. My one thing to do for the day. One of my tanks looks great in the morning. I like mine a lot. They look good in my 33. They're really cool. I've actually never owned them. One of the few rainbows I haven't owned. Bob, have you ever grown mangroves in an aquarium? Hunter, I have not. Pods, yes, I'm getting 6 more species of isopods today. I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend, Bob. Let's make something happen. I know I'm doing something Friday morning. Yeah, I'll send you a message. I don't think I have anything planned this weekend except for Friday. Wait, you work Fridays. Wait, my weekend is not your weekend. You mean your weekend like Saturday, Sunday. My whole life's a weekend now. Yellow eyes. He had yellow eyes. I don't think I'm doing anything. But I'll send you a message there, Scotty boy. You can come record some of the new tanks. I could come over there either way. Yeah, I'm sure we can make something happen. I'm all about making videos with my crappy cell phone. The new Sony A6600 came out, but it's $1,400. I don't think I'm going to get it. So I'm back. I'll probably keep saving for the 6400. When will the next fish room tour be, Bob? I'm so lost as to what you still have and what you don't have anymore. It's basically not a fish room anymore. So people are always bugging me to do a fish room tour of my fish room. But I've taken down so many tanks. I've got like half of them. The ones. Okay, so I had like 30 tanks. Now there's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. And of those 12, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 are empty. Yeah, so there's really no fish room. That's why a lot of my videos are just like spotlighting like one tank, and it's just the one tank that looks good that week. So yeah, that's why I haven't done a fish room tour in forever. And then the tanks that are empty look terrible because I don't keep the lights on. I don't do any type of maintenance because I don't plan on adding any fish anytime soon. So my living room looks so sick right now. Tank lines all around every wall almost. We still got to figure out an issue with the glare. And I'm glad when I watched your tour on Aquarium Co-op's video that there was still a lot of glare. So I know it's not just me. Like, obviously, there was less glare on his video. But, yeah, the fact that there was still that much glare made me feel a little bit better. My living room looks so sick. I just read that one. I definitely still watch a fish reptile room tour. I need to do something. But, honestly, with this time, I kind of want to tear it all down. I've been slowly breaking down tanks. But now I can just tear them all down. And, I don't know. There's always all these different thoughts in the back of my mind. Like, I still want to open a fish store. Do I really want to rebuild my fish room just to build a fish store? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it twice. So that's kind of what's holding me back, is this whole fish store nonsense on if I want to do it. I don't know. I can't decide. So I'm holding off building my fish room until I decide on the store nonsense. Honestly. That's where I'm at. Can't wait for the store tour. You are the greatest person I ever saw. Can't wait for the store tour? You are the... What? I don't think you're talking... Are you talking to me? I'm confused. I'm glad that you would enjoy a fish/reptile. I don't know why I was going to do air quotes there, because they are really reptiles, but whatever. Air quotes, whatever. just do it already and stop making us viewers suffer. Like you just want the fish store, dude. You just want the fish store, and you want me to have a reptile section so you can move to Washington and run the reptile section. I know. Calm down. We're probably a few years away from that there, dank tanks. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much. It would be really fun though. It would be super fun. And all the people are telling me not to do it, just make me want to do it out of spite. Honestly. Like, don't open a fish store. It's too much work. Anything done right is too much work. Like, that's not a valid argument. Anyways, I don't want to get started on that rant. Reptiles, yep. I love watching videos of other people's aquariums because I can't have that many of my own. Yeah, and I could do... I've torn down so many of my tanks that... And I also ripped out almost all plants from all my tanks. Like my 125 nano tank, nano fish tank is completely tore out because I took all the plants out and put them all in my pond. Like all of them. So the one tank I had that looked good doesn't even look good anymore because I want to see like what I can grow in these ponds. And so the only way to check is to put them all out there. Most jobs are too much work. That's why it's called work. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Like people that like message me like, don't open a fish store. It's going to be way too much work. It's going to be too hard. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know why that makes me want to do it more. I guess just like in my mind, it's people trying to tell me what to do. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. I'll do it out of spite now. That's how I make most of my life decisions. Most of my life decisions are based on spite. Too much work is never a good reason not to do something, right? Was that the one with the ember green neon rasboras? There was ember tetras. Yeah, neon green rasboras, green fire tetras, the rosy loaches in that tank. The males, whoo, they are rosy, let me tell you. What else is in there? The peacock gudgeons are in there. There's like 4 species of Corydoras, dwarf Corydoras in there. There are orange fin gobies in there. Hatchet fish. There's marble hatchet fish in there. But it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good anymore. Open fish store, it's going to be way too hard and too much work. John at KG Tropicals, what's going on, my friend? When someone tells me not to do something or I can't do something, that is what I'm going to do. Yep, 54 Punchy is with me. You tell me not to do something, or, I mean, this is why I was in like a never-ending stream of lunch detention, after school detention. I never took it far enough to really get a real suspension, but I think at one point I was in lunch detention and after school detention for almost 3 months straight. Like, don't tell me not to do something. I do what I want. Why the switch to earlier live streams? Because nobody live streams in the morning, Wes. And I think it's a really good way to start out my day. Like, I get up around 5 or 6 o'clock. My alarm goes off. I take care of some stuff around the house. And then live stream. So Monday is always going to be in the evening, though, because that's just the way it is. And then, like, nobody live streams in the morning. And I wanted to do more live streams, so we're doing 3 live streams and 3 videos a week now. But I also didn't want to step on anyone else's toes, and since really the only morning live streams are on the weekend. So, yeah. Also, the contrasted time gives a whole another group of time zones to maybe catch it in the right time. So when I stream on like Friday mornings, I see people that I never see on Monday evening. So that's also kind of why. Charles Fish Tanks is here. He says, "Is this real life? Is this real life? What's up, buddy? I hope you know I was kidding. I said exactly what you said. I say do it. YOLO. YOLO swag. Of course I know you're kidding, John. I'm not an idiot. Charles W, what's going on? Did you quit your day job? I've noticed the midday streams and now a talk of a fish store. I've been out of the community for a bit. What have I missed? I am currently on a leave for at least a month. So yeah, that's why the increased content, because I'm on unpaid leave. So we'll make some more content, make a couple more bucks on YouTube to kind of counteract it, I guess. I don't know. Nisi's here. Hello, Nisi. John, did you just say YOLO? Oh my god. If you start with yeet, yeet, yeet. I don't really understand yeet. Yeet, yeet. Like YOLO, you only live once. Swag, stuff we all get. Alright, we all get swag. But yeet, is that an acronym for something? Is it just something stupid? I don't know. Scottish Aquatics says, love these live streams, Bob. I am thinking about hosting my first one soon. Hey. Everyone does it, and they do it because it's fun. That's why everyone does it, at least for me. Ginger Grumble says, I'm happy to have this stream today. Yes, love the early stream. Gives me a chance to catch it when it's actually live. Do you know what a yeet cannon is? Nope. I feel like you have plenty of connections with knowledge in the business, fish aspect of things. You could do it no problem. Yeah, like, I think a lot of people fail again because they don't have a business background. They have a fish background, and they're like, I'm gonna open a fish store because it would be fun. And yes, it would be fun, but they don't know what they're doing. Like, they see, I could buy this fish at 50 cents and sell it for $3, and I just made $2.50. Like, holy smokes. Like, if you sell like 8 of them, oh man, look at all the money I'm making here. Look at that. But they just see that margin, but they don't take into account like gross profit margin, things like that. Like, there are all these things behind the scenes that you got to think about that are cutting out of your profit. So it's interesting. It's fun. It's fun to nerd out on stuff like that. I never get to participate in evening live streams. Loving the AM time slot. CJ Black. Yeah, we have 82 people, which is not bad for our first Wednesday. I was hoping to get around 50, so this is pretty sweet. My 15-year-old says yeet all the time. I don't get it. I don't get it either. My son starts and finishes sentences with yeet. You can yeet they sheet right out of here. That you can yeet. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. Yeet acronym. Youth empowering education together. That's what yeet means. Oh, we got to go to the Urban Dictionary. They'll know. Alex finishes his soda and proceeds to yeet his empty can into a trash can. What? Yeet is a versatile word that can be used as an exclamation, a verb, or even a noun. A noun? Like it's something? It can also be used as an exclamation of victory or as a battle cry. This just makes it sound like it's nothing but nonsense. Let's look at some more. What else do we got here? Yeet means you eat enemy team. You're extra excellent today. Ooh, I like that one. Yeet, eat. You're extra excellent today. You eagerly eat toast. Youth exploration and experimentation in technology. You eat empty turtles. You enter elegantly trashed. I actually like that one. You enter elegantly trashed. So you're drunk out of your mind, but you're elegantly drunk. You enter the room elegantly trashed. There are your yeet acronyms. All right. If we never bring up the word yeet again the rest of my life, I will be happy. That would just make me happy. To sum it all up, it's dumb. Yeah. Yeet sounds like a word for smelly feet. I got yeet feet. Yeet expressing a strong emotional reaction, often for humorous effect. You eagerly eat toast. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, what a way to end the first Wednesday live stream. I'll notice when we started talking about yeet, the viewership went up. Maybe we just gotta yeet out this live stream. Anyways, guys, that's it for our first Wednesday live stream. Thank Chris and Duke Nukem for the $4.20 and $5 super chat. I appreciate it. Young kids be crazy, yes. This was fun. If you made it this far and you missed the beginning of the new fish that are discovered, be sure to hit that rewind button and go watch it from the start. Your Earth Eater tank. There you go. Life in Liquid coming through. Thumbnail yeet. That's what I'll do. I'll do yeet live stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I do like that. Your Earth Eater tank yeet. I need to find someone with a Earth Eater tank just so I can have yeet in the thumbnail. Who's local to me in the greater Seattle area that has an Earth Eater tank that will let me come over and film? Like, I want to do it just to put yeet in the thumbnail. Oh man. I feel like I've been hit with the yeet bug. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a loaded gun in my desk. If I start saying yeet, I want you to take out that gun and shoot me in the face with it. Guys, calm down. That's from The Office. It's from a quote. That's Michael when he's talking to Pam in the office, all right? It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. It's an office joke. I hope at least one of you got it. Anyways, 2 more days. I have not picked a topic for Friday's live stream yet, but hopefully by Friday I'll figure it out. I'm thinking about only having topics on Monday and Fridays, and having Monday and Wednesdays, and having Fridays be like anything goes live streams. So maybe Friday will just be anything goes, and we can really yeet it up. So yeah. Anyways, thanks guys. I'm gonna end the stream before I say yeet any more times. I don't want to say yeet anymore. So I will see you guys all on Friday 9 a.m. for the morning live stream. Yeets beats. Oh my gosh. YOLO swag. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO swag.